Um, for some of you who know me, but don't know me real well, like my whole life and whatever, you should know that I've been in the medical field for 8 years. I am an MA X-ray phlebotomist. I work for Florida Hospital Fish, and I travel, and recently I just went into school, back to school. Well, I've been back in school for my prereqs for RN, and I was in for 2.5 years for my prereqs because I had to redo them all because it didn't transfer, and I had to do them at night because working full-time and everything like that. Anyways, hard road. Finally got into the nursing program. Getting into the nursing program was very tough because the first thing you have to do is you have to have a really high GPA. The other thing you have to do is you have to pass this really hard test called the TEAS test, which you have to make certain scores. It's a 3-hour test or 3.5 hours, something like that, that you have to sit down in front of. Not allowed to take a break, not allowed to go pee, nothing. And you have to make a certain score on each subject and then an overall score. So that's how tough it is to get in. So GPA, high GPA, the best of the best, and then they only take very few at a time, 25 to 30 each semester. In the state of Florida, there is a it's very hard to get in, but I also know that nurses are needed really bad, and they're just not out there. And I think that the reason why they're not out there is because they make it so hard to be a nurse, and they make it so hard to be a good one because they run you down. They literally run you to the ground just to be one. You lack sleep. You lack everything. So in the beginning part of me doing nursing school, I got really sick. Sick for 4 weeks in the hospital. Couldn't get better. And then, of course, you have the stress of taking the exams every single week and having to make this high score and piles and piles and piles beyond homework. So I took a step back because I wasn't getting any healthier, and my grades were going down because of me being so sick and not sleeping and everything. What amazes me is that in order to care and love for another human being, I have to have a 4.0. I have to go through this rough experience of stress to the point that you get sick, that you yourself are sick, that I can't save another life right now unless I have that GPA. It doesn't matter that I've been in the field 8 years and that I know what I'm doing. It doesn't matter that I could get the proper training without having to have 4 hours sleep because that's how much homework we're doing. That doesn't matter. And then the kicker is that they charge you so much money to go to school that you almost can't afford it once you get out. So, because I took that step back and I said, okay, I need to heal, I need to get healthy, and I'm gonna get back into school, I realized my school sent me this thing. It says, hey, you owe for this semester almost $2,000. I was like, what's this for? I have financial aid. Because I work for fish, I'm supposed to get 20% off, this, that, and the other. Then they sent me another thing that says, hey, you got to fill out this paperwork because you owe $58,000. $58,000? What are they talking about? My school is supposed to cost me $21,000, somewhere in there, tops. But not all that has to be paid back because I have financial aid. The school was supposed, because I work at Fish, is supposed to give me 20% off. Guess what? They are charging me $19K. Okay? $19K just in interest. In interest. So in other words, I am making myself sick, stressed out, lack of sleep, and I am being taken advantage of financially. All so I can save another human being's life. I see something very wrong with this. Very wrong. What has this world come to? So unless another human being like myself goes through all of these things to save another human being's life, I will never become a nurse. And at this point, I'm tired. And I really just don't care anymore. So I'm going to withdraw myself from that school. And I'm going to apply for the school with Florida Hospital. And if I have to take another step back, then I will. I'm going to keep trying. But if I don't get into that school, then I'm done. Somebody else is going to have to save your life because it's not going to be me.